What I'm about to share with you isn't just important, it could truly save your life and the lives of those you care about most. Emergency preparedness is something we all hear about, but rarely do we talk about the real, sometimes uncomfortable truths behind it. FEMA urges every American to be ready for disasters, but the official advice you hear on TV or read online is often presented in a calm, almost reassuring tone. This can make it easy to underestimate just how urgent and serious the situation can become when disaster actually strikes. The reality is much starker. Since 2020, emergency response times have skyrocketed by over 300%. That means help is taking much longer to arrive, especially during widespread crises that stretch resources thin across the country. For the first 72 hours, or sometimes even longer, you and your loved ones are likely to be completely on your own. No matter the disaster, wildfire, hurricane, or blackout, your immediate survival depends on your own actions. Your family's safety isn't determined by what help might eventually arrive, but by what you have ready at home right now. Food, water, light, and a plan. Preparation is the difference between panic and peace of mind. Today we're going to bridge the gap between what the government tells you and the practical steps you actually need to take to keep your family safe so you can be ready for whatever comes next. Water is your first priority, and it's not just about quenching your thirst. Every cell in your body depends on water to function, making it absolutely essential for survival. In an emergency, water becomes even more precious, and you'll quickly realize how much you rely on it for more than just drinking. But most people underestimate how much they need, especially when daily routines are disrupted. It's easy to forget how much water goes into cooking, cleaning, and basic hygiene until you're suddenly running low. FEMA says 1 gallon per person per day is the bare minimum, but that's just for basic survival. This amount covers drinking and very limited hygiene, but doesn't account for extra needs during heat, illness, or strenuous activity. 2 gallons per person per day is a much more realistic target. This allows for drinking, cooking, washing hands, and even a little cleaning, essentials for staying healthy and comfortable. A case of bottled water is not a plan, it's a hope. Those small bottles run out fast and packaging can break or leak, leaving you with less than you thought. Store water in high-quality, BPA-free containers inside your home, not in the garage where heat and sunlight can degrade plastic and spoil your supply. Keep your water cool, dark, and safe. Purification is essential. Have a reliable filter for emergencies, especially if you need to collect water from questionable sources. Plus, always keep backup purification tablets or a small bottle of unscented bleach. Filters can break, tablets expire, and you never want to be caught without a way to make water safe. Redundancy is key to true preparedness. In every disaster, families run out of water and face dangerous choices, like drinking from unsafe sources or waiting in long lines for emergency distribution. Safe water prevents deadly illnesses when help is far away. Waterborne diseases can spread quickly, especially when sanitation breaks down. Don't gamble. Make water your foundation. With a solid water plan, you protect your health, your family, and your peace of mind no matter what comes your way. After water, the next most important thing to consider in any emergency is food. It's not just about having something to eat, it's about having the right foods that will keep you going, both physically and mentally when times get tough. Food is your next pillar of preparedness, and it deserves careful planning. Think about what your family actually eats, and what will last on the shelf for months or even years. Don't just stock up on random cans. Focus on calorie density, shelf life, and morale. Choose foods that pack a lot of energy into a small space, and that you know your family will actually want to eat. Stress burns calories. You need energy-dense foods like peanut butter, nuts, and protein bars. These foods are compact, require little or no preparation, and can keep you fueled when you need it most. Don't forget comfort foods. Coffee, chocolate, and your favorite snacks can make a huge difference in morale. In tough times, a familiar treat can lift spirits and provide a sense of normalcy. Rotate your stock so nothing expires. Regularly check dates. Use older items first, and replace what you use to keep your supply fresh and reliable. Survival is about more than calories. It's about keeping spirits up. Sharing a meal, even a simple one, can bring comfort and connection during stressful times. A hot meal or a treat can anchor your family through tough days, providing warmth, routine, and a sense of safety when everything else feels uncertain. Build your food supply with intention, not impulse. Make a plan, create a list, and choose foods that make sense for your needs and preferences. Sometimes a chocolate bar is as vital as a can of beans. In emergencies, food is fuel, but it's also comfort, hope, and a reminder that better days are ahead. In a disaster, information is as critical as water. When cell towers and internet go down, an emergency radio with hand crank, solar, and battery options is your lifeline. Radios keep you connected to official updates when everything else fails. Walkie-talkies help you stay in touch with family nearby. Have a pre-arranged out-of-state contact for relaying messages. Redundancy in communication is survival. Don't rely on a single thread of technology. Prepare now, so you're not left in the dark, literally and figuratively. A basic first aid kit isn't enough when hospitals are unreachable. Build a kit for trauma, include tourniquets, Israeli bandages, and chest seals. Learn how to use them. Skills save lives. Stock extra prescription meds for chronic conditions. Talk to your doctor now. Add diagnostic tools. Thermometer, blood pressure cuff, pulse oximeter. These tools help you make informed decisions when you're on your own. Your goal: keep loved ones stable until help returns. Be the bridge between crisis and care. Darkness during a blackout is more than inconvenient, it's dangerous. Use a 3-layer lighting strategy: headlamps for each person, a bright lantern for shared spaces, and emergency beacons for signaling. Headlamps free your hands for critical tasks. Area lighting keeps your family connected and calm. Emergency strobes or glow sticks make you visible to rescuers. Don't rely on candles or your phone's flashlight. Light is safety, comfort, and hope. Your home is your castle until it's breached. Heavy-duty tarps, plastic sheeting, rope, and duct tape let you patch holes and keep the elements out. Quality matters. Cheap tarps shred in storms. Designate a safe room with no windows. Seal it with plastic and tape during chemical spills or heavy smoke. These simple materials can turn your home into a defensible shelter. Know how to use them before disaster strikes. Preparation transforms your home from vulnerable to resilient. Fire can destroy or save you. Have multiple ABC fire extinguishers and know how to use them. Pass, pull, aim, squeeze, sweep. For warmth and cooking, stock waterproof matches, lighters, and a ferro rod with tinder. Never use grills or stoves indoors for heat. Carbon monoxide kills. Redundancy in fire-starting tools is essential. Fire is survival, but only if you control it. Be ready for both sides of the flame. Sanitation is critical but often ignored. When toilets stop working, use a 5-gallon bucket, heavy-duty bags, and kitty litter or sawdust. Separate liquids and solids to control odor and disease. Stock baby wipes, hand sanitizer, dry shampoo, and soap for hygiene. Don't forget trash bags, feminine products, and extra toothbrushes. Cleanliness protects health and morale. Survival with dignity starts with sanitation. When the grid goes down, digital money disappears. Keep small bills, 1s, 5s, 10s, so you can buy essentials without overpaying. Store cash in multiple places: wallet, go bag, hidden at home. Don't advertise your cash reserve. It's for your family's survival. In a crisis, cash is king. The right denominations make all the difference. Plan now, not when ATMs are offline. Cash is your emergency lifeline. After disaster, you'll need documents to rebuild your life. Store originals or copies of IDs, insurance deeds, and bank info in a fireproof, waterproof bag. Scan and upload digital copies to encrypted cloud storage and a USB drive. Redundancy is protection, physical and digital. If you lose everything, these documents are your ticket to recovery. Don't become a ghost in the system. Prepare your paperwork now. Extreme heat and cold are deadly. For heat, use only indoor safe heaters with carbon monoxide detectors. Never use stoves or grills for warmth. For cooling, block sun with blankets, use battery fans, and create a microclimate in one room. Huddle together, close off unused rooms, and use emergency blankets. Your goal is to make one room livable, not the whole house. Redundancy and strategy save lives. Respect the thermometer. Your survival depends on it. Prepare for both extremes before disaster hits. After disaster, you're your own repair crew. A quality multi-tool and a basic set of full-size tools, wrenches, hammer, saw, screwdrivers are essential. Know how to shut off water and gas lines. Practice using your tools before you need them. Work gloves protect against injury. Tools and skills turn you from victim to survivor. Be ready to fix what breaks. When the grid fails, you need your own power. A portable solar panel and power bank keep essentials charged. Lights, radios, phones. Gas generators need fuel. Solar is sustainable. Hand crank radios and flashlights provide backup power. Redundancy is key. Don't rely on one source. Small, steady power beats big, unreliable generators. Keep your critical devices alive no matter what. Security matters when law enforcement is stretched thin. Harden your home's strong locks, reinforced doors, motion lights, early warning barking dog, driveway alarms, window sensors. Air horns can alert neighbors and scare off intruders. Personal safety tools, pepper spray, tactical flashlights require training. The goal is deterrence, not confrontation. Make your home a hard target. Be prepared to protect your family if needed. Mental strength is as vital as physical supplies. Pack games, books, and comfort items to fight boredom and anxiety. For kids, routines and distractions are essential. Comfort foods and small rituals provide stability. These supplies foster connection and hope. Disaster can unite your family. Use these tools to stay strong together. Hope is your most essential resource. You don't need to do it all at once. Start with water, food, and communication. Build your kit gradually, but start now. Preparation is peace of mind, not paranoia. Download our checklist for step-by-step guidance. Take action. Your family is counting on you. Comment below. Which item will you prioritize first? Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Your decisions today matter.